So I'm trying to use my talk to text feature. I'm having a lot of difficulty. It's not working. Well, now I know why. Somebody has gone to my settings and turned off my talk voice feature where I can use my voice to type on texting or Google or Face or whatever. I use it constantly because of my shakes and my seizures. Well, apparently somebody has turned that feature off in the middle of me typing. Literally, I'm in the middle of a talk to text, and all of a sudden the feature gets turned off. And I'm having so much difficulty figuring out how to turn it back on. So, whoever the hell's in my phones and electronics certainly knows a lot more about phones than I do. This is why I don't like technology. It's another way for people to take advantage of the weak, the disabled, the people who are just trying to do what Jesus wants them to do. But then you got these people who are malicious. They assume all the time. They assume they know everything. They assume they know things that they don't. You can't know stuff that you weren't there for. Just because a man is walking down the street with a backpack and paint on his leg does not mean he's homeless. Just for instance, he could be a paint worker, somebody who paints the inside of houses. The paintbrushes and gear could be inside the backpack, and he's walking toward the bus stop. But see, a guy drives by and says, "Don't stop and give that guy a ride." He's a homeless man. These are the type of assumptions that you can't know because you weren't there for that guy's morning. If you were there with that guy with the backpack with paints on his knee, then you would know that he was painting earlier that day, and that's why the paint is on his knee, and that is why he has a backpack. But you made an assumption that you knew exactly what was going on because you've seen paint on knees before with the homeless, and you've seen dirt like that on people before, and you've seen that most homeless people are the ones with the backpacks. And he's older, so he's not going to college or school, so you know that he's a homeless bum that's just walking down the street, right? No, you're not right. You don't know shit unless you're there to have all the facts. You can't make assumptions in life. If you assume, you really do make an ass out of the whole world. And that's what we're doing. We got everybody who are born from it's just not even born. I don't want to make any assumptions here. It's a bunch of just mixture. I've seen people my own age acting crazy, but what's even crazier is these old folks. The guy I live with is 84 years old, and he tops the charts of crazy. Sex offense, he's gay, just all different types of weird stuff. But then you got my father, who doesn't even care if his kids live or die. Like me. I've literally had tough times since I was 5 years old. My mother and father were okay with blaming me for their own mistakes and trying to use me for their own types of gains when I was 5 years old. So they might try to blame me again or try to put this bad. They love that game. They love victim blaming. They just blame me and it's all over. But anyways, they were literally taking away my swimming medals to try to get me on pills. I'm not even kidding. My mother took my swimming medal away, made up a story about it, spread the story around, told the doctor a story, then gave me an overdose. Then she gave me a full bottle of Epicac as a punishment. Then she moved me around the country so nobody would track what she did about the overdose because teachers were talking too much, and me at the age of 7 was talking too much. So don't think that this is like a normal family relationship. No, 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 no. This is fucked up shit. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 to this at some point. I know it sounds like I'm doing the same information over and over, and that's because it's just for me. I have to hear this over and over, and I can fast forward until details that are a little different. I also have to try to go into these PTSD memories, and that's difficult. And the longer I'm there, the more stressful it is to be there. But until I get medical treatment for my seizures, for the shakes, until I collect my Social Security and can go back to work, until these things are going on, I only can live in the woods. And while living in the woods, I should document what it's like to be me from start to finish. I was trying to write a book because, oh boy, this is my life a roller coaster.